I was so tired from everything new and strange that I could not come up with a single explanation for what was going on. I heard a I heard a barely noticeable rustle nearby. Oh God, it's gonna be a bear. Or a penis. I hope it's the bear. I shivered and looked in that direction. A girl. Reading a book. Oh, hey, it's Lena. Hey. Oh, thank God. I thought it was going to be Alyssa. Or a bear. Or a penis. Thank God it's none of those. I decided to move closer and talk. She was the only person I had met here without exchanging even a few words. Hi. What are you reading? Woo! Lena was so surprised she even jumped. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. I'm sorry. I know my demeanor is very captivating, but you know, no need to be worried. Never mind. She blushed and stared at the book again. Oh, she's so adorable. Oh, I really want to. Oh. She blushed and stared at the book again. So what are you reading? On the cover was written, Gone with the Wind. Well, save before I regret something. I have to go all the way back. Sure, we'll praise the book. A good book. Thanks. Honestly speaking, that's how you gotta do it, buddy. It doesn't matter what a girl's interest is, you just say, wow, you're interested in that too? So am I. Wow, we have so much in common, we should totally date, you know, just saying. Honestly speaking, I haven't read it, and I think that such literature suits her very well. Lena didn't seem to be interested in continuing the conversation. Well, if I'm bothering you... No. Oh, do you mind if can you read me a bedtime story? She answered while still looking at the book. Can I sit beside you for a while? I'm called it. Zoidberg. Why? And really why? Maybe just because I was very tired and having company is better than being alone. Also, I want to try and, you know, bang her, maybe. And maybe I wanted to try to find something out from her. I carefully examined Lena. But no, I doubt that. Well, I don't know. Am I not allowed to? Are you too good for me? Feel free. But if I'm bothering you, you know, still if you're too good for me. No, you're not. I can leave. Just, you know, say whenever you want, or... Everything's alright. Oh, okay then. You're making this really awkward, Semyon. She already said no. Just sit next to her. Excuse me. I sat on the end of the bench carefully. After such an intense talk, staying here was the last thing I wanted, but it wouldn't be nice just to stand up and leave. That didn't really go well, huh? Lena hasn't answered anything. It seems I had made a fool out of myself. Well, you darn did, you dunce. I forgot what that English term was, where it's like, oh, wrong button. You make the same sound in one sense. Not an analogy, but something like that. Seems I made a fool out of my... Yeah, you did. I bet if Oljana was here, she'd have had a good laugh at me. Do you enjoy being here? You know, I'm asking everyone that for a report. I recalled the Slavia's question, and it thought it would be a good start for a conversation. Yes. She smiled slightly. Ah, she's adorable. Ah. Mom, can I keep her? I'm just kidding. I guess I like it too. And it definitely isn't very sociable and probably can't carry on a meaningless conversation as easily as Slavia. There was something about her that attracted attention. Those pigtails. And maybe those two. But maybe the pigtails. And maybe those green eyes. Like a momentary glimpse of a reflection in the glass on a rainy autumn evening, which makes you turn around and stare into the darkness, searching for something that you saw out of the corner of your eye. Of course, you weren't able to distinguish or understand what it was, but it still felt so tempting. Touch. Don't touch. That's what temptation is. Lena was still reading the book without paying any attention to my presence. And I had no intention of asking her anything about this camp, or this world in general. Beautiful night. Yes. How in the world would you start a conversation with her? It's late. I have to go. Oh, well, I can walk you to your room if you like, so no bears attack you. Or if a bear attacks you, I could be, there to protect you. Like a bodyguard, except not really. Yes, it's quite late. Very classy, Ned. Very classy. I'll grab your monocle for you. Good night. Night. There was something strange about this girl. At first glance, she is a typical shy and modest pioneer girl, but the mystery of Lena took its own place in the massive list of mysteries around this camp, which I had started to put together in my head. It's like I'm paranoid, No, that's copyright. ... A lazy evening. There's nothing like a good time with nothing to do. I headed towards Olga Dmitrievna's cabin. The light in the house was on. Oh good, she's still up. That means I won't feel bad bothering her. Oh, hello. Hello, Semyon. You're quite late. Yeah. I went for a walk to look around the camp, and I bumped into a few chicks. Why, there's the bra again. Alright. You'll be so— Whoa! Oh! Oh! I knew it! Oh! Oh! We're not getting any sleep tonight. I had to stretch real quick. Oh, some scandalous things are gonna happen. Oh! Sweet! We hit the jackpot! Oh, sorry, I had to do something real quick. She pointed her finger at one of the beds. Right here? With a chick? Especially an older one? Who may or may not be a camp counselor? I was a bit surprised. Yeah, is something wrong? No, totally nothing wrong with it. People may talk about it if they see us both leave at the same time, though. No problem. No problem. Hey, what are you doing in my bed? Wait, Miss Olga, why are you touching my bed? Miss Olga? Ah! Oh. Yeah, is something wrong? We are out of free cabins anyway. The camp leader smiled, but I rather think it was just out of politeness. Monster. Release the beast on this woman. You do want to be a decent pioneer, don't you? Yeah, but whatever a pioneer is, but I don't think that entails, sleeping with the camp counselor who's a very beautiful chick. There was a clear emphasis on the word decent. You do want to be a decent pioneer, don't you? Yep. Sure. I was lost in thought for a moment. Don't you mind it, mademoiselle? She looked at me oddly, with surprise and some offense in her eyes. A pioneer should respect their elders. Oh god, the Dmitrievna said strictly. Of course he should. No one argues with that. I'm just saying. I blathered, not realizing what was wrong. Shouldn't you also? She stared at me. Oh, she looks like she's gonna scold me, punch me. Under such a gaze, even mithril forged by the best dwarf masters from the deepest dungeons would melt. Should I what? What's up? What? Wow, buddy! That was the poorest choice of words you could say to a counselor. Oh, we're gonna be sleeping outside tonight. What's up, Toots? Annoyance and a lack of understanding made me raise my voice. You must address adults properly. Fuck me, I don't even know that word. I can't say it appropriately. Yes, of course. There was a lot of strange things here. But this girl's just a couple years older than me. Maybe even younger. What? No, she has to be older. But I decided not to argue. Well, just a few minutes ago, I would never have called her an adult. I have to admit that she was also given a strong character. In any case, I wasn't in a position to argue. As you say, ma'am, I mumbled. That's much better. Well, technically, our experience in years is older than her now. So, I guess technically we may be older in experience, not in like physical age. Because apparently our guy is younger. We went from Dante to me. We went from looking like Dante to looking like me. Which, if I dyed my hair, I would probably look like Dante, but oh, also I'd have to shave. That's much better. That is how a decent pioneer should conduct himself. And now it's time to sleep. Decent? I don't understand, madam. Honestly speaking, I was going to become neither a decent or an indecent pioneer. Maybe chaotic neutral. Just yesterday I wasn't going to become a pioneer at all. But do I have a choice now? No. No, I'm stuck here. I'm stuck! If you don't want to, we'll have to make you. This is the model Olga Dmitrievna was probably going to use. And things happened that night. I climbed out of the bed and closed my eyes only to realize how tired I was after today. Something hammered in my head awfully as if my brain had started a night shift. Look at me, I'm making sandwiches! At night. What's that beating in the background? Bum, 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 bum. Does anyone else hear that? Dear God, I hear my own heartbeat! That would be weird. And they seem to be aimed more at rolling steel than working on something more sensitive. Oh, the bus is back. The bus flew through my mind. And the square with the monument. The canteen full of pioneers and that bitch. And the malicious face of Oliana, that bitch. Ooh, Slavia. Ooh, aww. Lena. And even recalling Elisa didn't give me too much of a negative feeling. Maybe not with that face, though, but... What if I'm here for good? Oh! We get to relive our moments the way we want to now. It's like if I wanted to go back to high school, I would change so many things. My God. That would be an interesting experience. Day 2. Day 2! Well, there we go. I was having a dream. Slavia was naked on my bed, and she was like, Semyon, give me your... I don't know. What's the Russian thing? Give me your, Fuck, I don't know. It seemed like I was in some kind of vacuum with nothing but nothing around me. With nothing but nothing. Why can't you just say with nothing around me? But not only around, I was the only creature in the universe. As if the universe had returned to a state of singularity right before the Big Bang. And something was just about to happen. Suddenly, I heard a voice. I could not make out the words, but it sounded familiar. 5 more minutes. The voice was whispering something gently, as if soothing me. And then I realized it was the voice of that strange girl from the bus. Oh, I thought it was Olga Dmitrievna. The girl from the dream. But what is she trying to tell me? Who is she? I woke up. Bright sunlight struck my eyes. You've been struck by a smooth sunlight. Dun 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 dun. It was almost noon. I like this music. Huh. This puts me in a better mood. After stretching lazily on the bed and yawning, I started to recall that previous day. In a few seconds, all its events passed before my eyes. The bus, the camp, the local inhabitants. No, that's just wrong. No, not this whole situation, not me being here. It was wrong by default, but my attitude towards what was happening was just wrong. I was too for it. Because yesterday I fell asleep here just like that, and before that I chatted nicely with the local pioneers, even managed to crack a few jokes. How could I act like that in such a situation? I should be frightened, startled by every little rustling, should avoid all contact with the potential hostile creatures. Especially Alyssa. Dear God. She is worse than Eddie Bear. The last day's events were getting hazy, like I had a hangover. Well, we are 18, we could legally drink. In Russia, though, not the US of A. No, still too young. Much too young. This night made me. This really feels more like a morning after a heavy drinking party. Yesterday's nature, flawless, absolutely normal conduct becomes a nightmare in the morning. A grotesque illustration from the Divine Comedy. Yes, it's just like that, and I can't change the past now. Then again, I'd probably assessed the situation and was acting accordingly. I glanced around, trying to figure out whether I had been thrown somewhere else, but Olga Dmitrievna's cabin looked the same as yesterday. Everything seemed to be in its place, except for a pioneer uniform which was hanging from the bed head. I fumbled with it in distrust and tried it on. At least this is better than walking around in winter clothes, although the pants are killing my crotch. Ugh. Not saying I'm well at that or anything, but you know, maybe I am. I don't know. Wish I could see myself, but I look like a clown. You look like a fucking clown with those big ass shoes. You know what they say about guys with big shoes? They say, damn, you got some big feet. And for that, I need a mirror. At least a tiny one. Finally found one in the wardrobe door. Oh, holy! He looks like me. Oh my god, where are eyes? Where are eyeballs? Oh my god. Holy. I looked at the newfound pioneer and jumped away in surprise. There was some teenager on the other side of the mirror. He resembled me, but he wasn't me. Huh? Where did the weak stubble go? Where are the bags under my eyes? The slouched that deathly fatigue on my face? Where's Dante? It seemed like I had not been thrown back in time or into a parallel reality, but simply changed bodies with someone else. What? Huh? So, that's not us? That's not what we looked like in the past? What? Brain hurt. Ow. Ow. Alright, that's real simple. Such things happen every day. Sure, that's science. I took a closer look at the stranger, and only then I realized that it actually was. Oh, there we go. Okay. That was us in the past. Good. It just wasn't today's me. Maybe the one from between my school and university years. Well, at least that's something. Thank God for beverages. There you go. The person in an extreme situation did fail to notice the elephant in the room after all. But the camp leader noticed it, and last night she told me off for addressing her without proper respect. Ah, screw that. It was hot. No regrets. I doubt my appearance affects anything else. If the clock was not lying, breakfast was long over. Oh well, I'll try to find something in the canteen. We do have the keys. It worked out well yesterday with Slavia, didn't it? And we have the keys. We could just use those and tell her, you know, yeah, I went straight to you. You know, I was totally didn't fall asleep in. I was looking for you in all the wrong places. Those memories made me smile involuntarily. The sun was shining bright outside. A light breeze was blowing. A beautiful summer day. I had not felt so good in the morning for several years. All problems were gone, vanished into clouds that were white as snow. Olga Dmitrievna came out of nowhere. Oh, she's got a hat. Good morning, Semyon. Morning. I smiled, doing my best to show that, no matter what, my morning was indeed good. You only arrived yesterday, so I decided not to wake you up. But breakfast... Never mind. Here, take this. She handed me something wrapped in paper. A sandwich. Judging by the oily stains, there had been sandwiches inside. Oh, thank God! Olga Dmitrovna, you are my savior. Now go wash yourself. I was about to leave and eat my sandwich, but... okay. Oh, wait a second. What? What? Olga Dmitrovna quickly ran into the house and came out to shove a small bag into my hands. Inside I found a toothbrush, soap, a small towel, and something else. I did not look too closely. Pioneers should always be clean and tidy. Let me get your neckerchief properly the first time. Yours is askew. Askew. I like that word. Askew. You should do it yourself once you learn how to. Do we have to? Do I have to? I am going to wash myself now. Yeah, right. I could get hooked up on the tap and strangle me. Fine. Later then. And don't forget about the lineup. What lineup? Pencil, paper, drawing lines. You don't forget such things. What lineup? What do you mean, what lineup? I mean, you know, what's a lineup? I totally know what a lineup is. Do you know what a lineup is? Oh my god, a triangle! Illuminati confirmed. She frowned. It's Monday today. Weird. By my approximation, it should have been Sunday. Then again, a shift in the day of the week is hardly the worst thing. Usually we have lineups early in the morning before breakfast, but it's Monday today, so we're having it at 12 o'clock. Don't be late. Alright, but where, and what's a lineup? At the square. Where else? Well, there was no reason to argue. I headed to the bathing place. This looks like a great place to, you know, get caught with your pants down. I knew I could forget about separate showers and toilets, but at the sight of this malfunctioning symptom of decaying socialism, a funny turtle with a tin shell paw pops in ceramic belly, I felt sick. I was not a squeamish person, but nevertheless, standing there, I realized that there was still some minimal level of habitual comfort, which I found it troublesome to do without. It's often like that. When you lose things that you thought were ordinary and common, you suddenly understand just how essential they were. Yeah, when I take a shower, I need hot water, not cold water, and also I need a cover. I don't want to be in a sausage fest or something. Ah, screw this, as if I have a choice. The water was ice cold. I told you! Well, washing my hands was not an issue. Washing my face and mouth became a big problem. There was no toothpaste in the bag which Olga Dmitrovna gave me. I could brush my teeth without it, but there was a small round box wrapped in the towel. Tooth powder? Excuse me? Hold on a moment. It says cute, but the first thing that popped in my mind was Funpoint. Cute! Wow. One point of me being here somewhere in the past. I washed myself quite quickly, also due to the ice-cold water. Someone was coming quickly, or more like running towards me. I turned around. Holy shit, you look good in black. Hey, nice seeing you here at the showers. I think these are the showers. But nice seeing you here in a nice outfit. That was Slavia, dressed in a tracksuit. This girl would probably look good in anything. Pioneer uniform, bikini, probably even a spacesuit. Oh, a spacesuit. Hey there. Ohio. I mean, Wasu. Good morning. Yeah. Oh yeah, real smooth. Genius. Why didn't you come over for breakfast? I overslept. Oh, we forgot to give her the keys. I said it as if I was proud about it. But Olga Dmitrovna gave me some sandwiches. Oh, great then. Don't forget about the lineup. And my keys. What? Yeah, sure. As if I could forget. Right. I gotta run. Enjoy yourself. She waved goodbye to me and disappeared around the path's bend. Looks like I was a couple of minutes until the lineup. I should quickly pass by my home to drop off my washing bag and eat the sandwiches, and then head to the square. I swung open the door of the camp leader's cabin and rushed inside as if jumping into the last car of a departing train. It didn't turn out to be the best idea because inside I found Olga Dmitryevna, who was changing. Ooh. Oh, my. English. I froze on the spot, trying not to breathe. Well, are we gonna see anything? Finally, the camp leader noticed me. Semyon! I looked away immediately. This is what you get for letting me room with you, okay? Have you heard of knocking? Now get out! What?! We didn't see anything?! You cock tease. Sorry, Internet. Thought I could get you some fan service, but no. No.